Play the
Yeah.
intro. Cue the
Everything that
intro.
comes from Unpopular Celebrities Podcast is all unofficial. None of the conversations or comments from us or guests represent DOD or the armed forces.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are tonight's entertainment.
Let's see ourselves. Oh, you changed some of it. Let's see. See some weird pictures. Especially the one with the haircut. That joke's funny. Let's see. You probably put in the worst pictures. Let me see. Okay, they ain't bad. I look old as hell in that picture. What's that? A picture of a trash bag next to me? What's that? Okay, they ain't bad. Okay. All right, I look assertive there, professional. Okay, yeah, that's cool. All right, I don't know what is it. It's like a trash bag. That's weird. Let's see how you do Alabama. Let's see. That's from Montgomery, Alabama. Yeah. How come she get the nebula lights and I get the trash bag?
What you mean by trash?
Watch, man, you had to go back. Watch, it's like a trash bag next to me, man.
Trash bag is crazy.
I want to do. Does folks from Alabama talk like Glorilla? You ever hear some of her videos? She's like, it's like, what? That show was so funny. She said, oh my God, speed. Like, speed or feed? Okay, like, why you got, he did me dirty. He did Dell dirty too. I gotta get you some new pictures. Oh, hell no. No, man, you know what? Beggars can't be choosers. I'm not gonna complain. Beggars can't be choosers, man. I gotta get you some better pictures, man. Why you show down with the graduation?
He happy to be graduating, man. Stop hating on the man for graduating. Stop hating on him for graduating.
Man, think I'm like, yo, who these clowns, man?
Stop hating on the man for graduating. Because you ain't graduated. Stop hating. You a hater.
Oh man. Hey, you know what? Hey, you know what? Hey, let me give you your flowers, man. Yo, this is the only dude, and he handles all of the videos for us, all the intros, I don't think we have outro, but intro and the boards and stuff 99% of the time. So I will give you your flowers. Although you did me dirty with the trash bag, but that's all right.
I don't know. I got to go back and look at it.
Yeah, trash bag, man. Yeah.
I can't play the Squid Games music no more. Got copyrighted.
Oh wow! See, now feel my pain. Feel my pain.
I can do this. All right, that's all y'all get. That's all y'all get. That's the best I can do.
Curse you, voice mod. Curse you.
They got us. They got us. All right, man. Squid Games. Oh, I'm tired.
Squid Game.
Episode 3. Dooley Allen. Daryl Dooley Allen
man,
in the building.
Man,
early in the morning.
Man, that dude, man. Forget you, bro.
Okay.
You little sneaking cockroach, man.
Okay.
Every time I look around, you was quiet all of a sudden. We gonna blast y'all today. We gonna see you on social media today, you little punk.
Tomorrow.
Well, tomorrow, whatever.
Okay.
Little Herb.
Just lost about 5 viewers. Just lost about 5 viewers. Let me give you.
No, I'm only talking to that scrub Dooley. Hey, but I love you, brother. I love you. I'm just playing with you.
Anyway, shout out to the Cowboys for beating the Bucks. Once again,
you said that yesterday.
I say it again every time we got a Cowboys
You
fan.
never know when
I
you can
say it
start
again.
swinging on them.
All right, Squid Games. Y'all heard the
Squid
intro.
Games.
Episode 3, when all the action starts, everything goes. So in the beginning, Dooley, you watching Squid Games? Because we're doing Squid Game reaction. Only episode 3. First of all, let me give you the warning. If y'all haven't seen it, this is
spoilers. Yes.
Thank you. Spoiler alert. If y'all have seen episode 4, 5, 6, or 7, this is not your time. It's only episode 3.
Juana, yes. That's not the time to come in and tell us what's going to happen if you already binged the whole season.
Yeah.
Juana.
All right. So episode 3 starts off and he wakes up in the room where the game's going to be played. Has some crazy girls staring at him. And he's looking around like, damn, I'm here again. And they're about to get introduced to the soldiers, if you want to call them that. Meanwhile, the officer, Dumb and Dumber, and the Marines are going trying to Felicia Ferguson in the building, trying to find. Have you seen Squid Games? We talking about Squid Games. Only episode 3. So they're trying to find the tracker, right? So they get in a boat, the same boat from episode 1 with the captain, and they're going to look for the tracker. Did I lose anything already?
No, yeah, they got on the boat with Captain Quang, but I got a theory on that, but I won't reveal it yet. But yeah, so far you're good.
Don't tell it. Haven't seen it yet. Yo, we just telling everybody this is a spoiler. Hello, Miss Ferguson.
As always, Dooley, don't listen. We just told you it's a spoiler alert. So if you haven't seen it, you might not want to listen unless you really don't care.
Dooley, you can go back, and when you watch episode 1, you can hear our review. It's on YouTube. And then episode 2, listen to our review. And now we're on 3. Tomorrow we'll be on 4, and that's how the game works. So he wakes up. The soldiers introduce themselves. You kind of get a cast of the characters. I don't remember all the numbers off the top of my head. I should have went and did some more research about it.
Numbers as far as
like the players, the big players that are coming, like the son and mom. Were
you mean the actual number?
Yeah, the son and
mom.
I
don't remember all of them. Just
feels like gonna be a good character. The rapper was hilarious.
Thanos, he was my favorite. I got some information on him later. I'll talk about real quick. Yeah.
Is this a real rapper?
Yeah, so he was on a K-pop band in South Korea, pretty popular.
This is real.
I had the name. This is real talk. This is real. He was part of a K-pop band in South Korea. The name was bear with me here. Okay, the rapper's real name is called Top, T-O-P, and he was a K-pop star in South Korea. He was a member of a K-pop band named Big Bang that was pretty popular. But interestingly enough, he was in South Korea. Marijuana is banned. It's against the law to use marijuana in South Korea, everywhere in South Korea. So he had a marijuana scandal. He was sentenced to 10 months in prison and found guilty of using marijuana. And so they banished him from the entertainment industry in South Korea. He became like blacklisted. But then this director of Squid Games brought him in to play his character Thanos. So if you notice, anyway, I'm getting a little bit ahead. I'll wait for the rest of the part. So,
okay. So
I'm getting a little bit ahead.
You're okay. So let me see what I remember. So I know the mom and dad, the rapper, and then you had the Bitcoin. It's funny how they introduced cryptocurrency in this with the Bitcoin guy. Basically saying I need my phone because I'm gonna lose some money. And so they introduced a few characters that's probably gonna be pretty legit. You had the cute girl, she died right away, but and then you had the I don't know if she's a witch doctor. The girl
Shaman.
Shaman, yeah, shaman. Yeah. She could see prophecies and stuff like that. So she was really big in this part as well. Not only the beginning but the end. But so they talk about how the game's gonna work, and then they put a new twist on it. And the twist is that they can, if the majority vote decides to leave, they can leave the game at any time and then split the profit they earn. Right? Am I right about that?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So at the end of every game, they have a chance to vote to leave and split the profit. Chief Jackson in the building. I call you Chief now. Chief Jackson. Dick Jack in the building. So the first game, okay, well, they're walking. The funny part, they're walking, the staircase to go to the first game, and they're taking pictures. Look at this right here. Good to see Chief in no Eagles gear.
Forget you, Chief.
Anywho,
how about that?
We're talking about Squid Games. You seen it yet? We're talking about episode.
I know,
3
man.
Only. Episode 3.
Yeah.
So the funny part, your boy, the K-pop rapper, everybody wants to take a selfie with him, and he's like, "Yeah, come on." The dude was like, "One at a time." He's only one person at a time, not permitted. One at a time. So
you give him the X. No.
Yeah.
No. I'm gonna do that at work.
Yeah.
No.
Like, hey, Chief, you want to go to this meeting? Chief, you want to go get some lunch?
Oh, you got some. You can see. You know what? I'm not going to even come at you because we talking about Squid Games. You bum.
Squid.
You probably be the first person to get taken out, Nick Jack, shaking in your boots.
So, all right. So they do the thing, and then 456, he runs into his homeboy. 390, I think his number was. But he bumps into him. They kind of have a quick, "What are you doing here?" type thing, and they figure out like, "Hey, stay behind me because I know how this game's gonna work." They go upstairs. Long and behold, red light, green light. Right? Everybody knows with the big ass doll, it's red light, green light. The players are kind of confused. They're like, "Hey," basically, why they want us to play red light, green light. The doll does her thing, and then 456 comes forward.
Can I interject?
Yeah.
Before we get into the game, I want to quickly go back to when the guy asked for his phone to check his crypto, and they showed all the pictures of the people. What I thought was interesting was they showed the very last guy, player 100. He's like an older guy. Every person they showed, the debt gradually increased. Like it started off with like something small, like 1 million and whatever, blah, 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 which seems like a lot of money when you think of billion, but converted into dollars, when I looked it up, like 1.4 million is like only like 16,000 or something like that. Okay. Rough math. But anyway, when they got to the last person they showcased, the old man, player 100, he owed like 10 billion won. That's about $946,000 in debt, right? So he was like, "Yo, they don't let anybody borrow this money. They can only give it to people who can pay it back." Well, why are you here, first of all? But I thought that was interesting, and I think it's going to play later when they finish playing the first game. But anyway, okay, yeah. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. So, meanwhile, while they're explaining the rules, your boy 456 checks his tooth with the supposed to have the tracking device. Yeah. He pulls out the tooth and figures his tooth is there, but somebody got rid of the tracking device. So before the game starts, they showed the cop, Dumb and Dumber, and the Marines. They go and they track down the tracking device, and it's in somebody's bait, fishing bait. So they're lost. They're pretty much not a part of the show anymore. They shouldn't be, because they're just in the middle of the ocean talking about it's going to get cold. We got to turn back around. So I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened to them after that. They kind of just disappeared.
Which people? I'm sorry.
The cop, the Dumb and Dumber, and the Marines, and the boat. When they figured out the tracking device was in some bait, they were like, "Shit, we're lost."
Yeah, they're not going to go into the next episode.
Okay. So they kind of went out the way. So back to the red light, green light. 456 comes out, and he basically tells everybody, "I played the game." Go ahead.
Remember when you said that they found a tracking device in the bait?
Yeah.
And then the camera zoomed in on 456, and he's like,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That was, I was like, yo. And then let's quickly go back to the pictures, which I think is a big piece we forgot. You know when they were taking the pictures for the game
Yeah.
and 456 went in there? If you remember season 1, when he was like,
Yeah.
and then season 2, that ominous look on his face, like he knew it was about to happen.
Yeah.
I thought that was interesting too. Okay.
Oh, you know which one I forgot? You remember about the transgender that they have?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yo, be honest. When you heard when the subtitle came up or the caption came up, woman, and you heard him speak, I was like, woman.
Yeah.
And he started talking, kind of confused at first.
Mm-hmm.
But then it hit me. I was like, man, what a marvelous storyline to have them, insert that in there. I thought that was interesting, especially the looks on people's faces. But anyway, yeah, that was an interesting one.
So they have a supposed transgender in there, male to female. It seems like male to female. I guess it would be.
Yeah, male to female.
Okay. So, and then the mom and son had a conversation. Like, is that a guy or is that?
He's like, so that's unsightly, and he was like, that's what people are normal. It's normal people today. That shows the differences between generations because back in the day that was just like. Just there's no way, that's just weird. Whereas today is the norm. So I thought that was pretty cool too.
So they start the red light, green light. Like I said, 456 tells everybody, like, basically, Prince. Whoa, what's good? What's good? We talking about Squid Games. I'm not sure if you've seen it yet. Only episode 3. We're only talking about episode 3. But I can't remember how it started, but it's like they said green light and nobody moved. And they said red light and everybody stopped. He's like, freeze. So as he starts explaining to him, when he goes green, you got to go. And then he was in front of everybody and telling everybody, stop, before the red light, don't move, hold still, don't move, good job. And so they were doing good as a group.
Well, remember in the beginning before the game even started, when he ran in front of everybody to kind of warn them, like, hey, if you don't do this right, they're going to kill you. And people looked at him like he was crazy. It was like, oh, he's trying to trick us so he can get all the money and stuff. And just you think about it, like, that's an interesting question too. We ain't got to get into it now, but for somebody to return the game, first of all, it's crazy. And then secondly, it seems like he's there to save everyone, whereas really he didn't have to say anything.
That's you're right on that, because I'm wondering, like, would you say anything?
Yeah, I would. I mean, first of all, I wouldn't even be back there anyway.
That's
no way.
You know what I mean? So. But so he tells everybody, and they're doing good. They're moving down the field, and they're doing pretty good as a group. Listen to what he says. And this dang bee gets on the cute girl. You remember the bee is flying?
Yeah. I thought you meant bee as in,
Oh, no. A bee, a real bee, a bumblebee lands on the cute girl's neck. The girl the rapper's trying to get at. And she freaks out on red light. And just like season 1, season 2, she gets shot and everybody, well, not everybody, but a good majority freaks out.
Can we what do you think about why is it every time when you have, I mean, I get it, because everybody reacts to trauma differently. But when she got shot, nobody reacted. But when the camera showed on the one woman and she just happened to look down, she screamed, everybody started to panic. Well, not everybody, but a good majority of people.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know.
But anyway. So they shoot up probably 30 people, 50 people, maybe, maybe more, maybe 100. No, probably 50 people, because only 91 got eliminated. So 50 people probably died right off the bat. And so they start playing the game again, and people aren't following the rules, and they're getting shot. Now, interesting in this season, they showed the girl again and another guy actually sniping people. Like before in season 1, I thought it was all automated. Now it's actually showing like somebody in their ear and saying like basically number 101, they find 101 and bow. 207, they find 207, bow, and they shoot him down. So old girl was up there, the girl from episode 2 who went in the truck, who's now a soldier. So she was there. Oh, another thing. Oh, I forgot to mention this. I don't know if you remember season 1 and season 2. It seems like in season 2, you could kind of see their eyes.
You can kind of see their face a little bit behind the grill. Looks like a face.
Yeah, in season 1, you couldn't see anything. It was just blacked out. So a little different dynamic there. So they're playing red light, green light. They're doing good. And then your boy, your K-pop dude, he takes a Molly or something. I don't know what he took. Some speed. He got it. He had like, I don't know, a pill, some type of pill. It started wilding. He just started
he was
going
funny.
crazy. Yeah, he just started going crazy. So he did that, and he ends up pushing. Oh, I'm sorry. They get in a line. So 456 tells everybody, get in a Congo line, which was pretty smart. It saved one person's life, the pregnant girl.
Did you catch the hand motions he was doing behind his back?
Yeah. I don't know what that was about.
Was that like a number or something? You know, it was weird.
He did. You're right on that. He did do some. I have no idea what those were or what he was trying to say. But yeah, he did do some motions behind his back. So they get in like a straight line, supposed to be tallest to shortest. So if anybody behind you moves, basically the eyes can't catch it. The motion detectors can't catch it. And then the last part, a lot of people make it through. So they all do the red light, green light, make it through. And then player 4, something, I think it's 444. He moves and the girl snipes him, or the guy, I think, and shoots him in the leg. Like didn't kill him with like 20 seconds left. So 456 and another number. I don't know who that girl is that went back and saved the player. You remember that he picked him up? He's like on green light, get on your feet, and then some girl came in out of nowhere and picked him up.
Yeah, that was the transgender girl.
Oh, that was her.
Yeah,
okay.
Transgender. Yeah.
Okay, so they come in, they rescue him, they put him across the line, and then the girl sniper takes him out. Like right when they went back, risked their life for this dude, and the girl sniper takes him out. So that's the end of red light, green light. They go back in, and the soldiers come out, and people start panicking, all that other stuff. And they tell him that basically some people don't want to play the game no more. Some people are like, yo, just let us go. We're sorry. We'll pay the debt off. You know, it's always about money. And they were like, you have a chance to vote to see if you guys want to basically really go. And they said, okay, let's vote. And here's where it gets interesting. So green button means that you want to stay and continue the game. Red button means that you leave. And when you push the red button, you got to get a red X or a green O circle on your chest, on your tag. So I guess it just identifies, they're pretty much trying to separate people, is what it seems like.
Yeah. I wanted to go back to the game, which I thought was pretty interesting too. Thanos the rapper, after he took the pill, whatever it was. Remember the one segment where he pushed 3 people in front of him and had their outstretched hands and said bye. So you remember season 1, they had that one character who was kind of like every man for himself type of deal, eliminate people. The guy who ended up dying on the tempered glass bridge with the one woman. So I wonder if Thanos is going to be similar to that character.
Yeah, it kind of seems like he's like the bad guy. If you want to call somebody the bad guy. So they play the if you want to stay, if you want to leave. And they start in reverse order. So 456 all the way down to 1.
Which I think that was interesting. They did it that way because the lead character of Squid Game is 456. And it's going to play later in the show. But anyway.
Okay. So 456 goes, of course, he wants to leave. And it's going back and forth. They get into a big argument about staying, leaving. And then 456 tells the whole group, I played this game before. I know what's going to happen. Y'all just go ahead and leave now, because if not, we all gonna die. And Thanos said the most brilliant line. he was like, well, shoot, since you played the game, you're gonna tell us how to survive. So we might as well keep the game going and split the profit, which is kind of true.
That's crazy. No, it's not, man. No, it's not.
It's like that makes sense to me.
Because the way I look at it is, I was thinking about it earlier too. Like when they gave them the rules of the game, and when 456 was reading it, every single rule, there's a portion that says no player may voluntarily quit,
right,
or they will be eliminated. Right. Nowhere in the rules did it say what eliminated means.
True.
Eliminated could means you're just out of the game, not get killed. So I wonder if in the beginning they told them you will be shot or killed, that people would have still played. And so even after the first game, when they saw people get their brains blown out or get shot, they still actually considering to move on and play, which is ridiculous. It's
Must
crazy.
be the money. But so
and and really too, real quick, before they made the vote, remember, which I thought was key too, there was a portion where they was like begging for their life. They're like, please don't kill us, please don't kill us. And it was like 456 was like, look, number 3 in the contract says if we as a majority vote to end the game, we will split the profit, right? He said yes. And they broke down how much it would be. So it actually runs out to be about $16,000 per person. So, which for some people in the beginning, when they showed the video, would help their debt. But one of the soldiers is like, before you decide, let's show you how much you've earned so far. So when that piggy bank came down and the money started going, the looks on their faces, it was almost like hypnotized. Some of them forgot what traumatic experience they just went through when people were getting shot during the Child's game.
Right.
And I think that impacted a lot of people when they were voting.
No, 100% right. So they voted and it went down. It was tied up and there was one player left, and it was 0-0-1. Now, if y'all remember all these numbers, we've never mentioned one ever in this whole episode. Player one has never came up. So player one goes up there and he votes to keep the game going. He turns around and it's the front man, right?
Yeah. In Ho.
Who?
In Ho.
In Ho.
That's his name. Yeah.
So it's the front man that comes up there and he basically says, like, keep the game going, and turns around and he looks right at 456, and 456 has no idea who he is. So he just looks right at him, which I thought was very interesting. Because I wonder if like somebody's gonna realize, like, man, I never seen player one in the game before at all. Like, where did he come from?
I wouldn't say like, because like you gotta figure it's a big area with all these bunk beds. I'm sure everybody didn't get to know everyone. And then not only that, like, it's easy to just have somebody put on a suit and just insert themselves in it. It's 456 people.
That's true. But I think like I mean that's true, but like yeah. But as it goes forward, as the season goes on, like, is somebody gonna realize, like, where's player one at? Or hey, remember, I haven't seen it, so I don't know if player one has been playing the games, if he just started playing the games, if he just came in there to make sure the vote goes that way. Because you remember, interesting part is it's 456 people. 91 people got eliminated. So that should be 358, 57 people. It should be an odd number. But it ended up being even. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So 456 minus 91 is quick high school math. And I'm going to use my calculator. 456 minus 91 is 365. So it should have been an odd number, but it came out 185 plus 185 is 370.
So you sure it wasn't 365 that were left?
365, yeah.
Yeah, okay, 365.
So it should have been an odd number. Oh, you know what? Never mind. That makes perfect sense. That makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
It makes perfect. Dang, I'm slow. Yeah, that makes
My
perfect
theory
sense.
is that one was there the whole time. It's
You
just
think
the
he played?
camera never.
Well, he didn't play red light, green light.
I bet you he did.
But they showed
Because
the video
remember,
of
the
him
only way
watching.
but see, that's what I'm saying. He watched when it was about to start, but remember he left. Oh yeah, you're right. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right. My bad. My bad. I'm sorry. You're right. Because he watched the whole game while the
Yeah.
little figurines was playing, which is interesting. But remember, in the beginning, maybe that was his plan all along because it said the total there was 456.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if there was a one and they got rid of him, or he was already one, but he didn't join the game till later.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
And that's why I think that somebody's gonna realize, like, as the game's going, like, where the hell's player one at? Because
Yeah,
player
I
one
would.
has just played a significant part in the game. So he
Yeah.
cannot hide. It's not like he's player 212, some random number. He was the last tiebreaker to keep everything going. So I
Yeah,
would
my
think
theory is he's gonna play. He's gonna be like Elam. I think that's how you pronounce Elam, the old man from season one.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna play, and there's gonna be probably a portion where he'll get eliminated somehow, and he'll duck out or something.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I think he's gonna play.
Yeah, because he was key to keep the game going. But that was
Mhm.
basically season 3. And then the other key point that we kind of forgot about, the sniper kept recognizing, the girl sniper kept recognizing somebody like
Mhm.
243 or something like that.
That's that kid's father.
Oh.
Yeah. The
kid
one that
she's
was
looking
sick
for.
in the
Oh,
hospital.
the kid that.
Mhm.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, that's his father in there.
Oh, dang.
Yep.
I didn't even pick up on that. I was like, man, why she keep recognizing this dude?
So I'm curious to see how that storyline like kind of continues on too, because she's a cold-hearted killer. There's something about her that they haven't revealed yet. Maybe they'll do it in the next episode. But one of them shot one dude in the leg, and then she turned around and shot him again.
Mm-hmm.
So it's weird. Why would the dude target his specific leg? You know? And then they said over the loudspeaker he was eliminated, but he wasn't dead.
Right. But like you said, eliminated, what does that mean? Everybody just thought it meant dead. But so yeah, interesting as we move forward. Episode 4, I'll watch it today. And we'll talk about it tomorrow before the football games or whenever you get time. But episode 4, predicting, man, there could be a lot. There's a lot of storylines going on. I'm
You notice Thanos' nails had a different colors on his fingers, like the Infinity Gems.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
The raps was corny though.
His rap was corny, trying to hit on no girl.
Yeah, senorita. I like you.
Yeah.
Like, what the heck is that?
Hey, but
I also love the relationship between the gentleman and his mom. Like he was just, she was there. That's another interesting story too, is like you have these parents that regardless of how old their kids are, they still treat them like their children. She actually was going to come somewhere to do some type of games to help pay her son's debt off.
Right.
But he's a grown man.
Right.
You know?
Right.
I mean, I'm curious, like, if parents would actually do that, like to save their kids, would they participate in a game like this just to pay off their kids' debt? I'll be honest, I wouldn't do it. Heck no.
Okay.
No, I
Father
would not do it.
Goes
would you do it? You would sacrifice your life to pay off a debt, not to save your kids, but to pay a debt off.
Yes.
Knowing that there's no guarantee that they're not going to do it again.
Yes.
Nah, I wouldn't do it. Nope.
Yeah.
Maybe alone, but I'm not going to sacrifice my life to pay off a debt. Heck,
I think
no.
once they realized they could die because of it, like the old woman was like, "Get me out of here! I'll pay the debt. I promise." She was the one of the front ones that was just like, and then you know what's funny? She kind of influenced. He said, "Hell no."
And Dooley's got kids, so there you go.
Sorry,
Mhm.
kid.
Yeah, that's on you, player. That's
I
on
guess
you,
it's easy for me
player.
to say I ain't got no kids, so it's easy for me to say, yeah,
That's just
sure.
so let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. If you had a son and your son committed murder
Oh no,
and you knew
nope,
where your son
nope,
was at,
nope, nope.
would you protect him to not prevent him from going to jail?
Oh yeah,
Knowing that if they found out, you would go to jail.
yes. As much as I
Or
could. As much
what
as
was
I
you
could.
saying before that you wouldn't do it? What was you saying? Or would you let me ask you this. Would you kill for your
No,
kids?
no, no.
Okay.
Not
Why
killing
not?
nobody. I'm not killing nobody.
Even if it's to save them.
If it just happens, then it happens. But I'm not killing anybody just to kill anybody.
Mm.
Like
This is just questions if the Homeland Security is listening to this. These are just questions.
Would you?
It depends. Like you said, if it's in the active moment, yes. But if my son was like, yo, somebody's out here trying to kill me because I owe all this money,
Yeah.
I
Like,
probably
great.
would consider it.
You
I
would?
would consider it. I would consider it.
I'll be like, you on your own, bruh.
Well,
Figure it out.
isn't that the same as you participating in these games?
Well, that's what I said. Once I realized that you could die in the game,
Oh, got you.
then I'm like, well, crap, it's too late. I'm already here.
I'm here now. I'm about to keep playing.
It's too late. They won't let me leave, so it's too late. I'll probably be pissed, but it's too late. But at the beginning, if it
Wait a
was just
minute.
like you just had to
There's a
play this
big
game,
difference from saying, bro, I'm already here at the mall, might as well shop. We're like, bro, I'm already here. So many people got shot. Oh well, I might as well keep going.
I gotta keep going. I can't leave. I might as well keep the train moving forward. but I don't know.
Real quick too. I
Yeah.
wanna quickly talk about what was you better remember your use of force.
I ain't cop no
He's a
more.
shirt no more. It don't
Yeah, I
matter.
ain't a cop no more.
I just thought it was interesting how, even in today, how people's decisions can impact others. You had this one side that wanted to go home desperately, and you had the other side that wanted to stay and win. And because one person or a whole group of other people made this decision, they all got to keep going to play,
Right.
knowing there's a chance they may die. That's crazy, man.
Well, that's what's gonna
You
if you
know,
remember, I think
it's not like before when the game was about to start, like right before they said you sign a consent form,
yeah,
they can individually decide to leave.
right,
But once they signed up for the game, they needed a majority.
right.
That is crazy.
Yeah. I mean, that's gonna create a lot of enemies, a lot of animosity, and I think that's why they gotta wear the X or the circle on their chest to
That's a
help
good
divide
point.
everybody.
That's a good point because they
Yeah,
didn't have that. But then again, they didn't have that rule in
right.
season one. That's a good
Yeah,
point.
but I can't remember what game 2 was. Don't tell me what it is, but I can't remember what game 2 was in season 1.
Mm.
I thought it was the one where they split up in 3 teams. But I could be wrong. Where you remember they go in there and they got to pick who's going first, second, or third, or 4 teams, and if nobody picks, all 4 of them are eliminated. You remember that game? I think that was the one with the honeycomb game, but I can't remember.
Yeah, that was Dalgong. That's the little honeycomb cookie
Yeah.
or something. You're
Was
supposed to
that?
lick
I
the
thought that
shape
was
out.
game 2, but I can't remember for sure. But don't
No.
tell me.
Yeah,
Don't
that
tell
was
me.
okay.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens in game 2. Like I said, I'll watch it today and we'll talk about it tomorrow. And we'll go on from there, man. Keep pushing. Good series so far. It feels like it's getting better. A couple storylines are getting lost, like the fisherman and the cop and everything. So I'm interested to see how they're going to tie that in. Very interested to see how the front man is now incorporated into the game, how he's going to be continuing on in the game. And then, of course, the pregnant girl, I'm really curious with how she's going to make it, because people feel like they're going to start looking out for her a little bit more, try to help her out. And then, of course, the real interesting one, who's probably going to be the main character of this, is your girl, the sniper. I think she's going to be one of the main characters of Squid Games for season 2. It's not going to be 456. It's going to be her.
No, I disagree. I think it's gonna be 456 in Ho. I think that's the central part of the whole show.
And Ho is the front man.
And Ho is the front man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I think the reason why he jumped in is based off that conversation they had in the car to prove to Ho that the world doesn't have any the world doesn't have the type of people in it where they think of them, think of life before money. It's
Right.
all surrounded by greed. And I think maybe he thought that this dude could probably convince people not to play. And so when
456.
he came down there and he made the vote to continue on, that's why I think he looked at him, he had that smirk on his face, like, where we're gonna keep going and see, and I'm gonna show you. So that's why I think it is.
Yeah, you know what? You brought up a good point. Last thing I want to say before we get off, but it seems like you have two different people in this world and two different people in these games. So they're like, the more people that get eliminated, the better chance I have to win the lot of money. The other
Mhm.
people are like, I don't want to be the one to get eliminated. Damn the money. So I think you have those two dynamics that are pulling against each other. And back to, the front man's point is, as long as you have those two dynamics, it's almost like Republicans and Democrats. It's like, as long as you have two parties pulling against each other, like tug of war,
Mhm.
but equally have a good point. One person has a good point where the more people get eliminated, the better chance I have to make more money. And say 91 other people get eliminated in game 2. Well, now I just doubled up my money that quick. Now I might as well play game 3 and try to double up again. So as long as people get eliminated, those people feel like they're winning. And then you got the other half that says like, man, like, I'm not trying to die. Almost like playing Russian roulette. It's funny, 6 games, Russian roulette, 6 bullets or 6 chambers. And that was the start of episode 1, was the Russian roulette thing. So I don't know if I just try to tie something together. It doesn't need to be tied together, but I don't know. You got those two dynamics. What do you think about that?
No, I agree. My mind is racing because I don't know if it's me, but I'm kind of sad that the recruiter is dead.
He been
I
dead for
actually like that
2
character. I
episodes.
really like that character.
He had a small role in episode
But
1.
no, but yeah, in the season 1, you only saw him once.
Right.
But on this one, you saw him like half episode 1, and of course him being dead in episode 2. But still, I thought he was an interesting character.
Lord.
Somehow I just hope that they resurrect him somehow. I don't know. I thought he was really good.
All right. All right. We'll be back tomorrow, episode 4. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Go back on the YouTube, watch it, look it, love it, like it, subscribe. We just gained another subscriber yesterday. So we're trying to get up to 300, 400 by the end of 2025. So start us off right. We're already almost 10% of the way there. So hook us up, give us a like, subscribe. And then tomorrow, big day, we'll come on for season 4. Are you coming back for the Washington game? For the Washington Atlanta game?
That's tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Or tonight?
Tomorrow.
What time is tomorrow?
Tomorrow night. It's the nightcap.
What time is it though? At 7?
Well, it's 5.
Is it like Sunday Night Football or?
Yeah,
I'll be on here.
Okay. All right. And then you want to talk about season 4? You got a time tomorrow? Talk about
what time?
4. Episode 4. I'm good anytime. I know you got the game tonight.
We can talk about it offline.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
We'll holla at y'all. Unpopular celebrities. We out. Peace.
Out.
Peace.